the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. See, say now, when sorrows start like storm, we're dashing over my way. Again, the Lord, what does that say? In mercy, and him just roll them back. Come on now, then forward still, this Jehovah, for the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread, we will push ahead, and we will hold the sea away. And what him do now? He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the sea away. Problem coming rolling. Problem coming rolling. Mountain coming rolling. Problem coming. Whoa! He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Problem coming rolling. Problem. Listen. And when I reach the sea of death, for heated faith I pray. I know the Lord. And the better do of the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still, this Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and spread, with a concrete tread we will push ahead, and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Then forward still, this Jehovah's will. Blow the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread we will push ahead, and we go. One more time. Then forward still, this Jehovah's will. Blow the billows dash and spread. With a concrete tread we will push ahead, and go. One more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the problem, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say, Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. Jordan roll. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, we go hear old Jordan roll. Take it on. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book your tour, forward still. Yeah. Disappointment come, forward still. Yeah. Woo! And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandarabasiandarabosha. Walk holy. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway with a concrete strength, we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea away. Hallelujah.
Using alternative medicine to restore, revive, maintain vaginal and erectile health. Men, stop suffering. Get your Men Youthful Restoration Oil for your erectile care. This oil help improves blood flow, revitalize your skin, helps with penile circulation, and reduces irritation. Women! Yes! This is for you. Make healthy vaginal gel your best friend. This amazing product helps relieve vaginal dryness, itching, burning, cracks. It restores elasticity, hyaluronic acid, daily pH balance, and ease menopausal discomfort. Healthy vaginal gel and youthful restoration oil is formulated for a lasting pleasure. All products are clinically tested and formulated by a well-known scientist. Live safe, live easy. Get yours today.
In need of some authentic Jamaican products? Well, here at Jamrock Mart, we got you covered. Jamrock Mart provides the taste of Jamaican products to our global customers, with a variety of locally grown herbs, tonics, seasonings, and spices, just to add that Jamaican Yardman style flavor to your pot. Check us out on our website at www.jamrockmart.com and order your Jamaican products today. Contact us via email at info@jamrockmart.com. Our reliable team remains available to assist at any time. Don't delay. Order your Jamaican products today. Jamrock Mart, providing you with authentic Jamaican products.
Dr. Brown's Arthritis Remedy and Joint Oil Pain relieves muscular and joint aches, arthritis, sciatica, headaches, menstrual cramps, foot pain, and is also a great sleep aid. Manufactured by Jamaican scientist Everton Brown, PhD, from a blend of Jamaican herbs. Shop www.jamsweet.com or call us at 813-679-0106.
Meet Dr. Everton Brown, a Jamaican-born professor and scientist who crafts premium luxury skin, hair, and personal care products in the USA. Dr. Brown has pioneered innovative formulations, crafting multi-purpose products that address various skin and hair conditions. His scientific expertise ensures each product is of the highest quality, setting a new standard in luxury care. At our core, we are not just skincare, we are superior treatment care. Visit our website at www.tonianorganics.com or contact us at 917-557-6204 and shop for your product today.
One love season to the bone. Your one-stop seasoning. Authentic Jamaican seasoning. Low sodium. No MSG. All natural herbs and spices. Straight out a yard. All-purpose. Chicken, fish, jerk. Available at Broad Meat Food Stores, North Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Margate and Pembroke Pines. Key Food Stores, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Bravo Supermarket, Miami, Fort Lauderdale and Palm Bay. FA&M and Price Choice, Miami. Thrifty Food Store, Palm Bay. Food Basket and DNL Supermarket, Palm Beach. Festival Margate, and available at all leading supermarkets and the Centerville Food Store, Nassau, Bahamas. Phone 561-946-9941. Email gfedllc@gmail.com. One love season to the bone. Your one-stop seasoning.
If you're a healthcare seeker, then you need to know about Marcia's Healthcare Registry, Inc. in Lauderhill, Florida. We are committed to providing personalized care through our highly motivated and skilled team of professionals. Our philosophy is grounded on caring and trust. We strive to meet every client's needs, wherever they call home. Our incredible team of dedicated clinicians and office staff are here to help you and your loved ones achieve the highest quality care while in the comfort of your home. Marcia's Healthcare Registry, Inc., where caring and trust meet. Your health, our priority. Contact us today at 954-572-3699 or 954-816-2170, or email us at marciashealthcare@gmail.com and make your appointment today.
KG Shipping and LPK Shipping, from USA to the Caribbean. The most reliable to the Caribbean. We specialize in shipping and freight services from door to door, serving West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, and Delaware. KG Shipping and LPK Shipping is your gateway to the Caribbean. We offer our service locally and intrastate. Relax in comfort as we take your shipment from the port to your door. Visit our website at www.lpkshipping.com or contact us at 301-773-5402 or 1876-221-6765. Leave the hassle to us. We ship from a pin to and anchor. We are safe, reliable, we deliver. Call us now and ship with us today.
We need a chance. I'm dreaming of a new world. Singer Ari, dreaming of a new world. We dreaming of it. A world of peace and love. We begging for it. Come, let us do things different. To Jah, let's be obedient. Show more love, care for each other. Stop killing one another. Well, come, let us do things different. To Jah, let's be obedient. Show more love, care for each other. Stop killing one another. Enough is enough, please stop all the killing. A tear dropped in my eye when I see missing children. At the end of the day, we all God's children. I said, enough is enough. Jesus, he died, he hung on the cross. He died for our sins, yet some are still lost. Devil on the world like he the boss. At the end of the day, his end coming fast. Yeah. Come, let us do things.
A blessed good night, Jamaica. A blessed night, everyone. Tonight, I don't promise to have a 2-hour show, but I promise to have a good show. I don't promise to have a 2-hour show, but I promise to have a good show. A blessed greetings to everyone. As I said, I know that I'm going to have a show that I'm getting right into it shortly. But tonight is rather an interesting night, Jamaica. We're going to be looking at the different perspectives tonight. You can call up your friends and tell them Andre is on. A lot of people possibly not realizing that tonight is Sunday night. I don't know where the people are. Possibly they'll soon be here. As someone say, Andre get boring. But the show will still go on, boring or not. Thanks for all the loyal viewers and subscribers who keep coming here no matter what. But tonight, Jamaica, how should I start? Okay, let me start this way. Well, I was looking at the polls coming out of Fox News. I was looking at the polls coming out of Fox News. And the favorability ratings coming out of Fox News don't look good for Donald Trump. The favorability ratings coming out of Fox News don't really look good for Donald Trump, guys. I know, yeah, man. I don't know if you have seen it, but it's in Wisconsin. These are 4 battleground states, as they would call them. And based on what I'm seeing coming out of Fox News reports on the favorability ratings, in Wisconsin, Kamala Harris is 49% to 47% for Donald Trump. In Pennsylvania, it is 49% for Kamala Harris versus 46% for Donald Trump. In Minnesota, it's 51%, wow, for Kamala Harris to 43% for Donald Trump. And in Michigan, it's 57% for Kamala Harris. And 47% for Donald Trump. Yes, guys, so I'm just letting you know. These are the guys, when you see these statistics coming out of Fox News, you know that the Republicans are in some trouble. But we have 100 more days to go. We have 100 more days to go. But it's interesting times, as you can see, in the American politics. But I'm not spending any time with much American politics tonight because there's interesting developments. Happening here in Jamaica, and I need to get to them. In other news, more Haitians have arrived. More Haitians have arrived in Jamaica, in Portland. I believe in Eastern Portland. I believe the count for the Haitians that arrive this time is about 35. Let me count it. So more Haitians have arrived in Kensington, near Mansionil in eastern Portland. I'll show you in eastern Portland, another set of Haitians have arrived. Don't know.
Me know. Did pull off back, man. Man into the well already. Man, we have to work with it first and then.
Yes, Jamaica. So I'm letting you be aware that approximately 35 or so Haitians have come to the country. Yeah, man. Since the latter part of last year into this year, there have been significant portions of Haitians who have been arriving in pockets on the coast of Portland, St. Mary. So I'm just letting you aware that this is another influx of Haitian. Not sure what the government is going to do, if they're going to send them back as they have for several who have come. But I know that more Haitians are here. You know, I want to know, what is the tally? Could we get a tally of how many Haitians have come to Jamaica from last year into this year? And if they are not back, where are those Haitians residing? Are they working in Jamaica? What is the status of the Haitians that are here? And for those who have just landed, will they stay or will they be expatriated? But remember that Haiti is a member of CARICOM. Haiti is a member of CARICOM. So should we really send them back to Jamaica? Or should we give them care? Should we give them humanitarian care? Or should we send them back? What's your perspective on it? Or should we add them to the local economy? Remember that the government of Jamaica has been complaining that there is a shortage of labor in the construction industry. There is a shortage of labor in the construction industry. So I'm saying if 35 is here, possibly we could add them to the local economy. Just saying. Just saying, Jamaica. I believe that we could add them to the economy. Remember, there is the talk that we don't have enough skilled laborers in the economy, you know? And there are talks by different persons that we should get Asians and all of those persons to come here to supplement for the shortfall in the labor force. So I am saying tonight to Jamaica, rather than send them back on humanitarian basis, wouldn't it be best? Wouldn't it be best? I'm just saying tonight, Jamaica, we don't have to agree, you know. We don't have to agree. But in my perspective, I said to somebody before I came on this program that as the defender of truth and justice, I'm going to call it as it is. Rather than say that we're going to send them back, we could add them to the local economy. Portlanders, could you do well with them in the construction sector? Could we put them in the hotel sector, the hospitality sector? Could we put them in the BPO sector? Oh, remember, probably them. I'm just saying, guys, rather than send them away, possibly we can just put them in the sector and let them be of help, because so much is happening that we need extra labor force. And after all, they are our Caribbean neighbors. After all, they are our Caribbean neighbors. Jamaica, remember, they are our Caribbean neighbors. They are our Caribbean neighbors. So after all, we can think about that. We can think about that, Jamaica. But you know what was surprising? That when I looked at the Olympics. I just want to say something about the Olympics before I go on. I looked at several of the athletes at the Olympics. I know the Haitian outfit was actually, I believe, the best outfit. I believe the Haitian outfit was the best outfit. Some people might not agree, but if you go and look at the Olympics and look at what the Haitians wore to the Olympics, it was actually splendid. I actually liked the Haitian Olympic gear. It was very regal. It was very outstanding. It was, yep, guys, if you look at Haiti's outfit for the Olympics, just Google Haiti's 20 Paris Olympics outfit and you'd be surprised what they wore. It was actually one of the talk of the town, man. But in all that I am saying to Jamaica, there is significant backlash happening from the Paris Olympics. I told you that I looked at the Olympics, I was not, and how would I put it? I wasn't, see there, look at their Olympics, see that, look at their outfit. It's a nice outfit, it's a nice print. It is a nice print. But there is a lot of people talking about the opening. Probably in local spaces, they're not talking much about it. But in the opening on Friday, I said to myself, the Christian community should have come out stronger. What do I mean about the Christian community should have come out stronger? If you saw the Paris Olympics, you remember Christ with his disciples, that portrait that was done years ago, the portrait of Christ and his disciples. I don't know if you heard about it. When I saw what was coming out of the Olympics, I believe it was very much rude and disrespectful to the world. What do I mean by that? The Last Supper, the Lord's Supper, we would call it, where Christ had his disciples. And what they did in Paris was a clear disrespect to the world, not just the Christian community, to the religious community, wherein which they had a replication of Christ and the Lord's Supper, with a version of it being drag queens and LGBTQ. All I am saying, Jamaica, if you're a part of a community, you're a part of a community. And I'm not going to come here and bash a community. I'm not going to come here and diss up a community. But what? Yeah, it is the Da Vinci Last Supper drawing. But what they did in Paris with the drag queens on the thing showing Christ, and that was too rude. And I'm going to say to them that you must know when to draw the limits, and you must know when to pardon. A lot of people don't know that it happened, you know, but it happened. And I am saying to everybody who is and then they came out recently talking and apologizing about it. And I'm saying an apology is just not enough. You shouldn't even consider it. It was wrong, strong, unethical, crude, and disrespectful. Images like those shouldn't even be presented on an international stage like that. What are you saying to our children? What are you saying, Paris? That is the new norm? No, that cannot be. It should not be. Millions of people are watching. And when you replicate Christ to a drag queen, that is disrespectful. Look there. Look what they did. Disrespect. And people must stand up. There must be a line of demarcation. I don't care people go and say, oh, Andre, I am saying this is not right. This is not right. And for the Olympics, so are you saying that come World Cup, we're going to still use the transgender agenda to put on the World Cup football field opening ceremony? And you know, this is what I am saying. The church has a way of condemning and pulling out and so. But I am going to say, where is the church to say this is wrong? The church come out and tell you what is condemnation and what is this. But where is the church? I don't hear a church come out and say, what is this? So all I am saying tonight, Jamaica, all I am saying tonight to the planners of Olympics 2024, and then when you think it wasn't bad, they went for the horse. You remember in a Revelation, them talk about the horse? It was like, see all the horse, guys? There was a horse, like a horse representing the dead world. Them talk about it, Hades. I see the horse a creep up and I am saying, what is this? But all I am saying to who is listening, yeah, man, the 7 horsemen of the apocalypse. But I did tell you, remember I tell Jamaica that there was a particular time that the portal is going to be open. And that is, the portal is open now, when certain things are given to certain underworlds for them to do them kind of dark world and so forth. But just watch. Just watch, Jamaica. I'm not saying anything more to about these things, But all I am saying to those who are listening to me tonight, these are some serious, see there, look what them put up. Thank you, producer. Look what them put up. The 7 horses of the Accompong. Yes, man. No, this is Jamaican people. These are the things that they're portraying and getting in the subliminal of the houses. But Jamaica, you are aware tonight that these are the images coming out of the Olympics. These are the images coming out of the Olympics. You know, Jamaica, I'm happy to report today that there was a man who was wrongfully incarcerated from 2009. From 2009. 7 years he was wrongfully incarcerated. Seven years he was wrongfully incarcerated. And of those 7 years, he wasn't charged. He wasn't charged. But he was behind bars for 7 years. The police saw him right there somewhere near Constant Spring and just arrested him. Just arrested him. And after 70 long years, nothing on his name. The state has awarded him $44 million. The state has awarded him $44 million. But I'm going to drag back your memories tonight, Jamaica, to something that you might not remember. You remember some time ago I spoke to you about Shabadine Peart? You remember the case about Shabadine Peart? Who remember the case about I spoke about Shabadine was incarcerated similar to a case like him, you know. But today, Jamaica, Shabadine Jamaica was never compensated. Shabadine was never compensated. Google Shabadine Peart case, and to date, Shabadine has not been compensated for unlawful, wrongful incarceration. You remember Noel Chambers? Noel Chambers was Isaac Buchanan's, who I believe was there for almost 50 years. And so many of these cases of wrongful incarceration behind these prison walls. And people of Jamaica, it's not right. You can't lock up innocent people and put them behind bars and they have no livelihood or no income. No livelihood or no income. Shabadine Peart got 12 years. See there, false prison claims has ruined his life. I was working as a porter at Kingston Public Hospital in 1999 when a woman who lived on the said premises that I lived reported to the police that she heard me and about 4 other youth planning to kill a security guard. And Shabadin called me and said, Mr. Stevens, help me again. I said, what is the matter, Shabadin? Himself still don't get no justice yet. I still don't get no justice, Mr. Stevens. My Sunday, and I said, Shabadin, there's nothing more I can do. Shabadin said, Mr. Stevens, ball out for me. So me a ball out tonight for Shabadin. So neighbor go tell police, say she hear Shabadin. Him never commit the crime. But the neighbor go tell police. And see there, Jamaican people. Man life mess up. And from he has come out of Inca. You remember, I don't think a lot of people know, you know. Prison sentence in Jamaica is like a death sentence, you know. Because the moment somebody hear that you're a convict or an ex-convict, you know, no matter what, you know, it is so hard to put your life back together. I'm saying it again. I'm going to say it again, people. Prison life in Jamaica is nothing nice when a prisoner get out. The moment them get out and I try to rebuild them life, what is there for them? Is there opportunities for income? Can they get, like a man like Shabanit who was wrongfully incarcerated? Can they get an opportunity for an income? It's very hard, Jamaica. It's very hard. And if I go and look at some of these cases of how many people have been affected and their livelihoods, you'd say to myself, wow, this is a lot. So what they have to depend on? Restitution. They have to depend on the little that they can get back from the government to start over their life. As a man like Shabadin, he has not gotten anything to start over his life. He has not. He has not, Jamaica. He has not gotten anything to restart his life. And I am saying tonight, it's wrong. It's wrong. It is wrong. And a man like Shabadin, Peter, Noel, Chambers, and so many others who have been incarcerated for years without any form of prosecution. And if you should go through the prison system and find out how many are there who have been incarcerated, who have not been sentenced or have not charged on them, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. But in other news, Jamaica, we were talking on Friday about the organized scheme of things and who we are believed are behind the orchestrated robberies of the beryllium attacks. Remember, to date, those attacks that have happened, we did not get the total sum of money. That the two in Portmore, the one in St. Thomas, the one in Mandeville, and the other places. They have not given us a total to say this is the amount of funds that were taken. You recognize? But they have now told us that is almost $300 million. Almost 300. You see, those attacks that happened last year, almost $300 million. And a little bit of money, then take away. Approximately $300 million of those orchestrated attacks. But this is the part that they're not telling you. But I had said it to you from Friday. And then I saw the Gleaner writing about it this morning. And I said, it's look like these people listen to what I am saying, you know. And I said, how comes I talk about this Friday? And now, them admit this. How long? So they are now saying, Jamaica, that it's an alliance of men behind prison bars and men in St. Catherine, Mandeville, St. Elizabeth, Montego Bay. Is an organized alliance. But I said it on Friday and people were saying, Andre, shut up your mouth. You remember I was saying it and people are saying, teacher, too much information, shut up your mouth. You remember, students? So I wouldn't be surprised. You remember I spoke about, I was going somewhere with a particular story, you know. I spoke to you about Joyride. You remember I spoke to you all about Joyride? You remember? So I am questioning and theorizing tonight the photo room that Joyride and his alliance were operating from. What were they doing in the photo room? I'm going to ask again. The photo room that Joyride and his associated gangsters were operating from. What were they doing there? And have the security forces been checking on the operations that Joyride have happening in Spanish Town? Joyride have the security forces on a check up on what Joyride happening in Spanish Town. Since Joyride in Spanish Town prison of late, what is Joyride doing in Spanish Town prison? Only don't like when I talk, you know. Joyride and the Spanish Town prison and the gangster them. So what in the finding photo room to transfer him to Spanish Town? And from he has been at Spanish Town, is he being closely monitored? But Joyride is one. What about the others? Joyride is the brain, you know. Joyride is the brain. But what about the others, Jamaica? A lot of people don't want to talk about it. The others, who seemingly is a part of the syndicate. Joyride is the brain, but one to those who do the brute force. The one them will give the order. Use the little something there and give the directives. Give the point of where and where and where. But for them to get that information, somebody at Beryllium would have to be selling them that, Somebody at Beryllium would have to be giving them the data sheet, Think about it tonight, Jamaica. They couldn't be doing that alone, So if it's organized crime, mean that joyride and syndicates getting things. Or joyride going in Beryllium internal system and find it. Could be. I hear that joyride is very good at hacking computer systems. But there's something that you might not be aware. Joyride students have significant alliance to Nigeria. Jamaica, if you want me to go there tonight, say go there. If you want me to go there, say go there. Because I don't think you see where I'm getting at, Joyride has significant heritage in Nigeria. And if joyride has significant heritage in Nigeria, could it be that the two that were arrested in Nigeria, I don't think, you remember I spoke to you guys about the two that were arrested in relation to the Water Commission scam? So could it be that...
What a bangarang! Hey!
Could it be, Jamaica, I'm just asking you tonight, could it be that those who were arrested in Nigeria has alliance, allegiance, formalities? Just asking tonight. The show nice, even though it's a little bit of us here. But the show is very nice. I show you see where I'm going at, Jamaica. I am asking the question tonight again. Could it be that those who were aligned with, could it be that Joyride were getting leads from those who were in Nigeria, who hacked the systems? Remember, Jamaica, there is a lot of hacking that has happened of internal systems, many of which they have not told you about. Who to tell that the hackers did not get access to Beryllium data? I'm going to say it again. Who is to tell that the hackers never... Remember, a lot of corporate entities last year, including Mayberry and others, confirmed that they were hacked. They did not tell you what and what information came out. You see where I'm getting at? You see where I'm getting at, Jamaica? Do you see where I'm getting at? Are you understanding? Are you connecting? So whereas and whereas and whereas and whereas. Could it be? I'm saying it again. Whereas and whereas and whereas and whereas could it be? But I'm just planting something now, Jamaica. Let us see what this sweet creed will bring. Let us see where it will carry us, Jamaica. But I'm sure I'm leading you down a path that if you love puzzle, if you love the puzzles, I'm sure you see where I'm getting at, Jamaica. But it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time. But Jamaican people, me a unu no dons. Me a unu no dons. This is coordinated from one something to another. So it's coming from somewhere. Because them say it's prisoners, an organized scheme. How many organized brains are in the prison system, like Joyride, who knows to manipulate the system, can crack computers, can hack emails, can crack phones that can... Remember, it's not a lot of Joyrides exist in our prisons, you know. Probably I have 4 or 5 of them. But Joyride is known, if you look at Joyride's history in manipulating the data, the information of public servants, identity theft, and much more, you would say to yourself, wow, it making sense now. So if they're saying it is an alliance, and Joyride was known to have created that alliance on Block E when he was there down Tower Street, then move Joyride and things still happen. You know, she said Joyride at the G. You know, she said Joyride at the G, Jamaica. So them have to tell me it's not Joyride, it's somebody else. But until them tell me say somebody else, me I stick with Joyride. Until them tell me somebody else, Jamaica, I am sticking with Joyride. All right? Yes, Jamaica, until then. But it a connect. And then, when you think about it, the syndicate of network around the island that is doing the robberies, 300 million. All him need to give them the youth there now. I want 5 million and say ease on yourself, you know. All him need to get it done is a 10 million and the down will ease himself. And the bulk of resources come towards him. But then what else is Joyride doing that we don't know about? Think about that tonight. Think about how many government systems have been hacked in Jamaica. Think about how many corporate entities have been hacked. And think about who is the person behind said acts. And say to it, if in the case of NWC, they got 1 million US, that is 150 million Jamaican. If in the case that they got 1 million US and so many have been hacked, so if 10 hack, if 10 site hack, approximately a 10 million US that they make getting. Think about it. If 10 hack students, if one hack, if one system was hack, and one system carry you 1 million. If 10 system hack, not 10 million US it a go carry you. If 20 system hack, no 20 million US it a go carry you. If 100 system hack, no 100 million US or more that a go carry you. Think about that tonight. So even though them they there and say him not doing anything, think about what else him doing and still making money behind bars. And poor people like me, I know, I suffer. And them have access to computer, have access to phone, have access to iPad, have access to tablet. One call, and remember in Jamaica, it's not Joyride alone. I'm sure Joyride trained a syndicate of young people who follow women. So even if Joyride not there, I sure him train the rest of young people how to do hacking. And hacking is done in so many ways. You have what they call, the FBI would call ethical hackers. And they have other hackers, don't it? Don't it, Jamaica? Think about that tonight. Oh, Lord. And remember, you have the done them that is a syndicate, you know. Just as how you have a syndicate. All right. I want to say something to you tonight. You see, just as how you have teachers and teachers and teachers, that is called Jamaica Teachers Association, don't it? Just as how you have doctors and doctors and doctors, you have what is called Jamaica Medical Doctors Association. Now, just as how you have Nurses Association Jamaica. Just as how you have Police Federation of Jamaica, don't it? So just as how you have Dan, criminal and criminal. What say that the Dans and the criminals don't formulate the Jamaican Dans Association of Jamaica? Just asking. Just as how you have teachers, just as you have nurse, you have all prostitute to create them alliance. Jamaica Criminal Association. You know, can't go on. The criminals have gotten smarter. And that's why you have seen over the last 2 to 3 years an increase in financial crimes. You have seen, it's not as say the increase happened in a way. So the increase happened and then you see a decrease in something, but crime is still happening. But the crime is no longer where they're killing people much. What you find is that the gangsters have turned from a life of killing to now a life of fraud owner. So yes, major killings are going down, but even though killings are going down, what is going up? Fraud, financial frauds. So it means that the criminal mind has turned away from a particular life of crime and has turned to a new way of crime. Is it making sense now? Ask yourself, ask the police to tell you what is the increase over the last 24 to 36 months on financial crimes in Jamaica, and you'll be surprised by the amount. And if you say that to say Jamaica, you are saying to yourself, wow, really? And you will see, say, yes, man. The criminal is no longer killing his brother to get the money. He's now turning to the big cooperatives. Crystal G, what do you mean I'm struggling with this one? I am deducing and let the argument as simple and easy for you, you know. And a lot of people seeing where I'm going tonight with the argument. So it's not that they're echoing the call across Jamaica that major crimes are down by 14%. Oh, interesting. But where is the life of crime turned to? They're not telling you that. Shooting is down. Murders might be down. But our financial frauds and fraud donor down. Asking again. Shooting might be down. Murders might be down, but ask them to give you the statistics. You realize that when they're having the statistics, they're not talking about financial fraud. I'm asking again. They're giving you all the statistics, but they're not giving you the statistics on financial fraud. It's being hushed up. It's being hushed up. And I am saying to you, Jamaica, it's being hushed up because they don't want to tell you. They don't want to let you know. And the Jamaican people, because here is why they don't want you to know, Jamaica. Because if they let you know the alarming rates of hacking, frauding, monies leaving the banks, how many people's accounts have been tampered with, then no Jamaicans are going to draw their monies from the banking system. So they cannot give that information. And even if they give it, they're going to give it supplementally. They're not going to give it in its totality. But I'm going to tell you, Jamaica, what they're not telling you. I'm telling you something tonight that they're not telling you. The statistics on financial fraud over the last 24 to 36 months in Jamaica is alarming. And they're holding that information so close to its chest that it's so difficult. So you'll see a piece here, you'll see a piece here, you'll see a piece here. But ask yourself alone. Ask yourself, last year alone, how many financial frauds were committed? And of all those financial frauds, have Jamaica gotten any updates on them? None at all. None at all. Just saying that to you tonight. And you know what I want to say tonight as I go into the bulk of my discussion at hand? You see this government? If you follow this government, you know, they craft people as criminals in this country. And there's an interesting development that is happening in the Accompong. And I'm going to talk about it because if I don't talk about it, who will be the voice of reasoning to be fair and factual about what is happening? I said that to say, Jamaica, here's what I'm going to say to you tonight, that me believe the media must be fair, balance, objective, and factual. But apparently, media in Jamaica is not doing that much. And if they're doing it to a lesser extent. What I mean by no sitting here watching, not taking that perspective tonight. You have to take the higher road. Here's what I'm going to say tonight. I don't care who it might be. I don't care what is happening, but what I'm going to say to you tonight, I'm going to be the defender of truth and justice. You hear what I said? I'm going to be the defender of truth and justice. And people say, Andre, don't talk about it. What I say, if I don't talk about it, I wouldn't be the defender of truth and justice. So tonight, Jamaica, I've decided to take a non-prejudicial role in what is happening. You hear what I said? I'm not going to take any side, but I'm just going to talk truth and justice. Now, I'm going to ask this question. Why is it that this government, under the leadership of Andrew Holness, hellbent to treat Richard Curry as though he is a criminal? You hear what I said to you, Jamaica? Why is this government hell-bent in crafting Richard Curry I don't know if you want to see, but I'm going to ask Uno again. So, the chief of the Accompong last evening was having an issue with the police. I'm going to let Jamaica listen to this clip. And after the clip, I'm going to come back and I'm going to dissect what is really happening. Listen to this clip. Listen to this clip.
Blessings, Jamaica. I have something for showing you here. Look on it. Look. Yeah, man. Maroon, man. Point camera for me. Look. Yeah, we're not taking no injustice over here. Something I go on, I'm going to update you on it right now, yeah? I'm not going to hear a whole heap more after this. See? So, me know the community a quick step right now. Send out the live, yeah, man. Send it out to everybody right now, because this is how we want a serious live. See, no joke. No joke. Send this out and send it to everybody, right? Since it reached the point here, it reached the point here. See, police and soldier all around me in the community. A quick step with that, right? Quick step with that. Again, problem over here, so we come over here to de-escalate the situation, and them now tell me, say, me have to go come down a station with them. So we're not going to hear about it today, because we there, so, and the people them there, so, we come to de-escalate, see them, more police come, everybody else come now, so we're going to find out what's going on.
Fresh drop.
But we need to update you on the long-standing issue that's been going on over here in Quickstep. Quickstep is a deep part of cockpit country to which there is a so-called forestry reserve. What has been going on with this forestry reserve situation is that it has been demarcated forestry reserve. However, people have been over the years deliberately lumbering from that area and taking the lumber out under the guise of forestry. You know, what is forestry doing with how much feet, thousands of feet of mahogany wood, right? The mahogany, right? One of the rarest species in the forest. Mahogany. What is the forestry department doing with mahogany? See, this is Superintendent Minto from Black River. We've had a very good relationship to the beginning of his term, right? Superintendent Minto has expressed he has zero regard for neither the history, the law, nor the forest, because they're prepared to facilitate the pilferage of mahogany from Cockpit country and telling the world that the Maroons are lumbering. These are the people who are lumbering, and these are the coverts and agents who facilitate the lumbering of Cockpit country. So when they can't take enough, and when the people of Cockpit country stand up and decide to make a stance, it's a bad man pose. Them say me have to come down today now. Them say me have to come down today. Them don't know say me come over here to de-escalate, but they're escalating. We are doing what we need to do as leaders in our communities to de-escalate and manage situations. But when we're met with ignorance, arrogance, and total disrespect, it is hard to contain the people, because the people are going to speak for their chief.
Fresh drop.
And the people are going to speak for their rights. So if Superintendent Minto was sent by someone else than who was given that authority to execute the law, right? And I'm not talking some quasi-law or some backbush law. Somebody needs to inform Superintendent Minto about the rights of indigenous people, about the Maroons of Cockpit country, about the protection of the so-called forestry zone, that they themselves are assisting persons to take lumber out of Quickstep, right, and profit from it. People in Quickstep don't have no light, they don't have no food, they don't have no water, right? And they come here, right? See them? When you see them, they're lining up. I mean, them say them know what they're ready for now. You see them? But they don't know what mistake they're making. Because I'm saying to them, I am here to de-escalate, not escalate. But every day I'm going to take away to find a way to turn me into the criminal, to turn me into the object of an abuse and an oppression. It done. It done. It done. We have been lobbying for conversations and dialogue with this government for so long. A government that does not respect its indigenous people, a government that does not respect human rights, a government that does not give any regard for the people it's supposed to be looking after and saying that we are all Jamaicans. We do not subscribe to chattel behavior and chattel treatment. Maroons are free people, and all we've been seeking is dialogue and understanding. But instead, what we keep facing is agents of the state coming into our territory to oppress our people, and other agents of the state being used to facilitate their wrongdoings and their fraud. So I came over here to bring peace and to help them to escape this problem. And they're now putting me as a person caught in the problem. This is going to be a hard and long one, you know. This is going to be a hard and long one. So we're going to stay as long as we need for there to see what going to happen. We bring with Starlink over Quickstep people, them have no connection. Look how much people on them phone. See them? Look at the people them. Right? But no, see what them bring coming a Quickstep here. See what them bring coming a Quickstep here. See what them bring coming a Quickstep here. Yeah? This is what it is. Right? This is what it is. We are defending our rights, our indigenous rights. The Maroons of Quickstep need to be respected. What is the forestry department doing with mahogany? A truckload of mahogany been taken out of Cockpit country. There's a stamp that should stamp all lumber leaving these forest lands. The police are telling me they don't know that law. There are 2 stamps on this island. Forestry department has one and the Maroons have one. Let me show it to you. Where's the stamp? Look up here to see the stamp. Let me show you the stamp. Let me say this to you, Jamaica. Let me say this to you. For so long that we've been petitioning and trying to get this government to come to terms to dialogue with Accompong. Chief Curry is here standing and fighting for the rights of the Maroons and the people of Cockpit country. And we will not back down, no matter what force or intimidation you bring. We came here to resolve this issue, and we're being made to seem like criminals. We're going to post additional information on this. We're going to post additional information on this. See them here? They're surrounding the bus. This is the bus for the Accompong Maroons, right? Registered in the name of the sovereign state of Accompong, yes, under their government entity, right? And we are here standing to defend the rights of the people, and the superintendent is telling me that I'm going to have to come down. That's not what we're here for. We're here for constructive dialogue. Don't tell me that you don't care about indigenous and you don't care about treaty. It is reflecting in your government that you all don't have any respect for the indigenous people of the island. So you don't need to tell me that, Superintendent Minto. You don't need to tell me that, Superintendent Minto. It is showing Your whole disposition, everything you say and do, tells that you have no regard for the people of Camping Country, Accompong, or any other Maroon districts. So your ignorance to the law is not an excuse to the law, sir. Your ignorance to the law is not an excuse to the law. And the people who you have continuously gone after are those you said who have broken the law. If you have broken the law, so okay.
Fresh drop.
Right? I know. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go. Let's go. We're not gonna create another scene and watch it. Listen, you see everything you want to see happening also? We're not gonna hear more. Remember me telling you that. We're gonna stay. Yo. We are gonna stay. Lock off that. No, hold on. The connection is up, right? Hold on. Yeah, leave that there. Listen. No. We're gonna do what is right and right by the people. You see me today? I stand up for my people and I stand up for the rights of Catholic country. Because we're not going to come and think that we can pin for this and thief this and coerce and oppress the people without them knowing them rights and try to create this situation of tension that need not exist. Listen. You know what? Listen. Yo, peace be unto you here. We're there and we're going to hold it. Bless up. Love you. Is the forestry department doing with mahogany? Solid mahogany. You know what this tree must have been? This is a solid mahogany tree, right? The forestry department is moving up. So when our people have a problem and we raise the problem, it is as if we're the obstruction.
Jamaica. There are several variables to consider tonight. So when Chief Richard Curry posted that yesterday evening, I deliberately looked at all media houses to see if the media houses would have carried the cry of Chief Richard Curry. And I realized up to print this morning, no media house carried the cry of Chief Richard Curry. You heard what I said, Jamaica? No TVJ, no CVM, no Nationwide, no RJR. Tell me no, man. No media house in Jamaica carried the issue that Chief Curry is speaking about, the mahogany being taken out of their compound. Nobody did it. But I said to myself, wow, deep observation, Andre. No media house carried the story. None of them. But then, you know, the person I am, I believe to go and look at the different acts talking about the removal of lumber. So I found the Forest Act. See, Jamaica are doing the research. I found the Forest Act Let me tell you now, because they know these acts are very something there. The Forest Act of 1938. The Forest Act of 1938, Jamaica. And I read quite a few of it. So I looked at number 6 and I said to myself, you guys want me to read it for you, what the Forest Act says, number 6. So if the Forest Act, meaning the removal of timber and property mark regulations of 1938, made by the governor in the Privy Council on the 18th day of October 1938. These regulations may be cited as the forest removal or timber or property mark regulations. Here is regulation 6. It shall be lawful for any forest officer or member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to stop any person found in possession or in control of scheduled timber on any public or parochial road or on any track or path or in any public, or to require such person to produce for inspection the pass for the scheduled timber in their possession or control. And if such persons fail to produce the appropriate pass or to satisfactorily account for his absence, the forest officer or member of the constabulary force may detain or mark the scheduled timber and report the circumstances to the nearest police station or to the clerk of the registrate magistrate court of the parish in which the scheduled timber is detained. Want to see where I'm going now? So who are the forest officers? From my understanding, Jamaica, the forest officers who can approve for the timber to be removed out of these forest area is either the forestry department or who else? The Maroons. And I gather based on what I am seeing, hearing, and confirming, Jamaica, the timber that was being taken out of Quickstep never had an approval, neither from the Accompong Maroons or the forestry department. So who then was taking out the timber? And then you must say to yourself, Jamaica, You see where I'm getting at, Jamaica? Want to see where I'm getting at? Now, Jamaica, this life is going to be very interesting, because I am giving you perspectives tonight. Me now give you one side and one side. Me I give you a perspective. Now, Jamaica, we must ask ourselves some serious question tonight. Here is question 1 that must be answered. Did the forestry department, Jamaica, under the claim of illegal harvesting of lumber have their lumber stamp to seize the lumber as is required by law. So them take out the lumber. What I am saying, did the forestry department have the stamp to put on the lumber? Asking the question. Did the police declare that the operation was for illegal lumber harvesting? I don't hear about that. Or did the lumber go to a police station as required by law? Did the lumber go to Santa Cruz police station? Did the lumber go to Black River police station? Did the lumber go to Magati police station? I don't know. I'm asking the questions tonight. Which stamp is currently in the lumber, and where exactly is the lumber now if it is not at the police station as required by law if being seized? So if the lumber not there at the police station as we speak, where is the lumber that we speak about? Has the lumber reached to Kingston? But then I ask myself, Jamaican people, if you want me to go there, say go there, teacher. If you want me to go there, say go there, teacher. The forestry department is which ministry the forestry department commander? Jamaican people. Which, if I can recall Jamaica, which ministry does the forestry department fall under? Is it the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation? No, man. Take about it again. As sure is up Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Check it from in the people. I don't want to be wrong tonight. But then I said to myself, it's not agriculture. It's not agriculture. What I don't think Jamaica people understand, you know. There is a systematic thing that happens in the office of the Prime Minister, where the office of the Prime Minister takes all of the powerful agencies and departments and you know him, hug them up. Hug them up. So isn't this coincidental that the lumber being taken out of the cockpit through the forestry department is under the ambits of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, under the ambits of the office of the Prime Minister? Oh, interesting. So the chief who has a regulatory framework that is designed, remember, you know, them now say them can't take out lumber, but there is a procedure. But there is something that a lot of you don't know, that I can tell you tonight. They who were taking out the lumber were of the view that is the best time to take out the lumber because those areas of Quick Step and those surrounding communities have no light. Boy, what a bangarang. You want to hear what I just said to the students? You are not aware, Jamaica. But when they were doing their nefarious and bandulu activities, they're of the view that no light up there. So it's the best time to do what? Remember saying in Jamaica, you realize the time of day that the chief was on the life after 6, you know. After 6 yesterday evening. So no light not there. And from my understanding, most of the communities surrounding the Accompong don't have access to no electricity yet. So you're not in the middle of the night. You don't know when thief strike. When thief strike, Jamaican people. Tell me when thief strike. I go ask you again. So there is no light, there no internet, but them never know say their Accompong had what them known as them what is something named Starlink. So the chief turn on the Starlink on them. The chief turn on the Starlink on them, Jamaica. And he saw him get the light, the internet and say, tap, tap, tap and tell you know. He saw is the Starlink. See them in the Accompong last night. Starlink. Elon Musk Starlink. See them in the Accompong last night. So how then did 7 workers of the forestry department got, according to them, marooned by the chief and the people in Quickstep? I want to ask some more questions tonight. Will investigation show a record at what time the stamp of a report to the police by the forestry department of illegal harvesting, or was a call to the police made just to assist the trapped forestry agents? Last and most importantly, since Chief Curry has a stamp, why is it not being reported that Superintendent Minto called Chief Curry about the illegal harvesting? So, the police them reach up there so quick. So, the police of the illegal harvesters escort them. Want to hear that? So Minto and all of them were on standby to escort the lumber. So one day is who for lumber? I'm going to ask tonight again. I wonder who's lumber, Jamaica. I wonder who's lumber. Why were soldiers up there? But with all that is happening in Jamaica, mahogany, you know, expensive wood that, you know, no cheap wood, you know. Ask yourself this question tonight. Pirates in their Accompong? That's what? Pirates in their Accompong? Asking tonight. I am asking the powers that be tonight. I know, I'm going to say this, Jamaica, that when I sat with the Maroons, I hear them describe Chief Curry as a Taliban. I hear them describe the chief as a law unto himself. I hear them describe him in so many different ways. But when I sat with him for the time that I sat with him, Richard Curry is not those things, or unless him show me a different side to what them show. But the little that I do and the little that I saw for the time that I was there, I never see the Maroons. I don't see no gun in their Accompong. I don't see no bad man in their Accompong. What I see them describe as their Accompong with man ready to war and this and that is a total. I see educated people who understand their side and perspective of things. But there is an attempt long enough, a narrative painted long enough by Andrew Holness and his government that the man is a Don. And what they have done now, they have turned and flipped the script to say the chief must do what? Report to police. By Stephanie Lindsay, come here. Stephanie Lindsay, come here now, man. Come here now, man. Stephanie Lindsay, I want to ask you this. Stephanie Lindsay. On what basis? On what basis must Richard Curry report as person of interest? On what basis, Stephanie Lindsay, Richard Curry must? I'm asking you tonight, Stephanie Lindsay, talk to me now, man. Stephanie Lindsay, personal interest and a criminal. Which part Richard Curry a criminal? So if him don't report tomorrow, what you going to do? You go and send the whole of JDF and police force down, they go lock him up? Me I go ask you again, Stephanie Lindsay. So suppose Richard Curry don't show up tomorrow. What you going to do? Send JCF? You, Stephanie Lindsay, come here, man. Stephanie Lindsay, almost $4 million what a mahogany them did a thief out of their compound, you know. $4 million out of mahogany. Mighty God. So now take out piece. Oh, I see the trick now. Oh no, I take out piece. But I want to know, Stephanie Lindsay, are you aware of the protocols? I don't know if you're aware, but go talk to the protocols unit in the office of the Prime Minister and the Foreign Affairs Department. There are actually protocols when dealing with a chief, you know, Stephanie Lindsay, that you might not be aware of. I'm going to say it again. Stephanie Lindsay, because you don't really understand international law, and you don't really understand. You ever do something in law called use of force? I don't think should do those laws, you know. I think I should educate her on it. Stephanie, there are actual laws governing a sitting chief. And I don't, Lord Jesus. Stephanie Lindsay, why you make them beat you up for come tell you say the man turn in himself tomorrow? So if him don't go tomorrow, Stephanie Lindsay, what you going to do? I would really, you know, I would say to the chief, sit right there in the Accompong. Sit right there in the Accompong, and I would want to see the repercussion if him don't show up at Santa Cruz or Black River Police Station tomorrow. On what basis is he a person of interest? On what basis, Stephanie Lindsay? Mind you, Jamaica, I always say to people, no permanent friends, no permanent allies. You hear what I say, Jamaica? No permanent friend. This is a philosophy of Michael Joshua Manley, you know. No permanent friends, no permanent allies. But you see, as the defender of truth and justice, and there is a lot that is happening in Jamaica that I have not mentioned, you know. There is now a next war that is going on to say who are the rightful Maroons on the land. One set send me something, but you know what? You know me now start this abangaranga tonight. Jamaican people, I better say tomorrow, you hear every little thing, pan. But I also have something to mention. Coleridge Minto. When the prisoner escape happened in St. Elizabeth last year, and them remove Superintendent Chin, I said to the Maroons that You Minto would be the headache to them and them say, no man, they work, them not think so. But I know, Coleridge Minto, that you Minto, know you're a state agent. You Coleridge Minto, know you're a state agent. You were sent by the pirates. The pirate them up at OPM send you down there. Because you know, Jamaica, you might not know, when Superintendent Chin was there, Superintendent Chin was so cooperative with the Maroons. And as Coleridge Minto go. But tomorrow morning, you know, I go see one next set of Maroon, I go do one live, say them are the rightful owner. You know what is happening in this country? You know what is happening in this country? You know what is happening in this country? Too much, you know, I'm going to say tonight, Jamaica. Me I say this tone loud and clear. Aye, sir. You see, you and your wellness, you will not get away with your draconian rules. You and your wholeness will not get away in the way you have divided these set of peoples. I could say more tonight, you know, but I'm going to say one, I'm going to say this. Chief Curry is many things. But I've never seen him in the light of a criminal. Chief Curry is many things, Jamaica. But I will never see him in the light of a criminal. Or a gangster. But you see, there are some forces that if they had come together properly, Andrew Holness would be out of power already, you know. I'm going to say that again. There are some forces that were coming together. And they know themselves tonight. I don't need to call their names. That if we just sat and analyzed what was happening, we would have seen where the game was coming from. But I'm speaking very codified now. Very codified. And I'm saying to those who are reading what I'm reading and understanding the script that I'm saying, divided we stand. No, what I'm saying, united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. And those who know who I'm talking to tonight, I could have been like many others and say, oh, that happened and that did happen, so let me ignore the matter. But somebody has to be the bigger man. And somebody has to say what they have to say in the interest of a better Jamaica. And there's a common enemy that is dividing Jamaica. One common enemy who's using Machiavellian style to divide Jamaica. And that's the common enemy. That is the common enemy. And until men and women put down their egos, this Machiavellian, this Augustus Caesar, this Christopher Columbus, will reign supreme if, as I said, Jamaica, I've had my differences with people. But as I said to people tonight, and those, a lot of them are listening to my position, you know, because a lot expected I would have come and say this and that and reante. But no, Jamaica, I have matured. It's not the same Andre Stevens. Nobody, some of you expected Andre Stevens would have come out here and condemn and cuss and this and that. No, no, no. No, no, no. I don't have any time for that. I have to think about the born and the unborn. I have a duty to the born and the unborn on this land. And not because some of them have offended me means that I'm going to say I'm going to shut up. That would be selfishness. So I all who did expect Andre was going to come and say all kind of condemnation. The Andre of years gone by, the Andre of probably last year is not the said Andre now. So all when them persecute and do me harm. There is a bigger enemy to Jamaica. The bigger enemy is that man. And until we all come to our senses, and I'm not calling any special name tonight. You all know yourselves who have offended me, and I have offended you. But there is a bigger calling for the born and the unborn. So put away no egos, just as how I have put away my personal hurt in the interest of the born and the unborn. Put away no egos and unite. Put away the egos. You know yourselves. You all know yourselves. And don't need to call no name. We were on a good pathway. We were on a good pathway. And rather than you all saw what it was when it happened, many of you, rather than say, let us pull it together, decided to flee. But I am going to say to you, I am going to say to you all tonight, I am going to say to you all tonight, last year this time, they did what they had to do in an effort to close us down. But those who have spiritual eyes and those who know what they were doing, the attempt that was made was to shut down this vice. To shut down this vice. And Jamaica, I can tell you, it wasn't an easy pathway for me. Wasn't an easy pathway for me. At one point, I never knew I could make it. But I did. And many decided to go in their different facets and run from me. But God kept little David. God kept little David. God kept me true. And I am saying tonight, want to know yourself. And all of we have done our wrongs. But if men and women can put selfish ego aside, oh my God. Jamaica, I'm not saying any more for now tonight. But one thing I promise to always be is a voice of reasoning, a voice of truth, and a voice for the voiceless. And until you all come together, until you all come together, my people, well, we will continue to fight the fight of the oppressors. So I say to who is listening to my voice and to who know I'm talking to them. People know, you see, I'm going to say, all who I've blocked are unblocked. All who I have blocked are unblocked. All whose numbers have been deleted, you can call me. But I'm going to say Jamaica. This fight is bigger than a man saying, boy, I'm afraid to talk to Andre because boy, me this, me boy, me that. I'm going to say I'm doing it for the born and the unborn. I'm doing it for my better Jamaica. I am doing it for my better Jamaica. You see, if I never needed any further affirmation, I got the right one. Here what the affirmation tell me, don't stop now. Don't stop now. Jamaica, until then. Until then, Jamaica. For the born and the unborn, I'm doing this for you. The alliances that needs to be formed for a better and a greater and a bigger Jamaica, let us do that. We are on a pathway for a better Jamaica. And I am moving in that direction. And until then, Jamaica, I'll carry more of these perspectives when they need to. But remember, the voice in the wilderness is here. But little David will continue championing the cause for all who needs to hear. But Coleridge Minto, I have a high on you. Stephanie Lindsay, all that is happening, I'm eyeing it. Well, you know, Jamaica, let us see the perspectives the media houses take tomorrow. But remember, you'll all have to reckon with Partner Draw TV. And I'm going to say this to you. A lot of people think that my fire is out. Fire not out yet. Won't out. There is a part of the sieving of a diamond that the diamond just cool. Good night, Jamaica. God bless you. And until then, my name is Andre Stevens, and this was the Andre Stevens Show. Bye-bye now.